मङ्गलं भगवान् वीरो मङ्गलं गौतम प्रभु।
ॐ नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वचायाणं नमो लोये सवसाहूणम्।
Jai Jinendra and welcome to Mangalam. Jain Center of America has a very active Jain art gallery. Director of that gallery is Shefali Ajmera, who happens to be our art director also. They had taken a project of painting Jain Tirths, where adults and youngsters had taken part equally. We have a special recording of that program presented by every artist about a Tirth that they have painted. Also, we will hear the narrative about every Tirth by Shefali herself. So, let's go to the art gallery and enjoy the show.
Jai Jinendra. Our exhibition, Jain Temples, the Source of Eternal Peace, and this documentary is dedicated to all Jain temples which are instrumental in bringing immense peace into universe and helps an individual shed away infinite karmas and experience immense tranquility within them. Artists have tried to capture temples of different eras in their creative, unique art styles and have presented here in this exhibition. This exhibition motivates Jain householder to be aware of the wear and tear of ancient temples and involved in repairing, which is Jirnoddhar. And it motivates to build new temples for the development of the communities in general. Samavsharan and Jain Temple. Jain temples are the replicas of the Samavsharan. Samavsharan is a place where the real religious discourse of the Tirthankars take place. When a Tirthankar gets liberated, then, till the next time another Tirthankar takes birth, there exists no Samavsharan. Thus, the Jain temples came into existence where the holy energy of the Samavsharans gets preserved in the form of Jain temples, thus giving an opportunity to the Jain householder to worship and shed his karmas. Akratrim Jinalay, also known as natural temple. There are many self-existing temples in the entire universe. They are self-existing and are in universe since infinite times and will remain in universe till infinite times. Nobody made them. They do not have any particular Tirthankar idol but have idols of Jinendra Bhagwan, a salvated soul. Here in this exhibition, we are showing two self-existing temples of the universe, the Jambudweep and the Lotus Temple. Both these temples are actually in the central part of the universe.
Jai Jinendra. I am Shalu Jain. I painted Jambudweep painting. Jambudweep is a unique structure made of colored and white marbles. It was completed in 1985. It is situated in Hasnapur and was made with blessings of Gyanvati Mataji. Hasnapur is the birthplace of three Tirthankars, Shantinath Bhagwanji, Kuntunath Bhagwanji and Arihanath Bhagwanji. If you get a chance, please visit Jambudweep once in your lifetime. I felt great and blessings while making this painting, and I felt as if I am really in Jambudweep of Madhya Lok.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Alka Kothari. I live in Rego Park, New York. I used acrylic colors on canvas paper. I made painting during school years but never painted a mandir and enjoyed making this painting. Hastinapur was glorified by the construction of Jambudweep. In the year 1965, during Shravan Belgola Chaturmas, Supreme Jain Sadhvi 105 Shri Gyanmati Mataji saw the whole structure of Madhyalok along with the amazing Teradweep in her meditation in the holy feet of Bhagwan Bahubali at Vindhyagiri mountain. So he developed the deep desire to release this structure somewhere on the earth. Ultimately, Hastinapur was chosen as the desired site. In February 1975, a small jinalaya was built with the standing postured, attractive and wish-fulfilling idol of 24th Bhagwan Mahavir Swami. The height of the idol resembled the actual height of the Lord, that is 7 hands. This jinalaya was later developed as the unique Lotus Temple as Kamal Mandir in year 1990. This temple has a structure similar to the Lotus Temple, as in every petal-like structure has been shaped out very carefully so as to add the beauty of the temple. The ceiling of the temple have been decorated attractively with colorful paintings related to Jainism. This temple is decorated extremely through illuminating colorful lights fixed to each petal. This enchanted and inspired me to create this painting. By the miraculous effect of Bhagwan Mahavir, this Tirth has continued forward with continuous new construction. It has been established as the unique tourist place of the world.
First Jain temple of this time cycle. In the Jain scripture Adi Puran, we can find the description of the first Jain temple. When first Tirthankar Adinath Bhagwan took the responsibility of his kingdom, he invited celestial Indra to make one temple in the center of Ayodhya and 4 temples in the 4 directions. After that, his son Bharat Chakravarti made 24 temples at Ashtapad, Mount Kailash.
Jai Jinendra. This is another painting made by my mom, Urvashi Kothari. It is a painting of Ashtapad, Jain Center of America. Ashtapad was developed in 2010. The idols of the 24 Tirthankars are made out of various types of crystals as well as gemstones. There are many stories related to the Sri Ashtapad Mahatirth, and most of these stories have been carved out of gemstones as well. Some are installed on the mountain themselves, while others are displayed separately. Thank you.
Thank you.
Existing most ancient idol of Jain temple. We can find the most ancient idol of first Jain Tirthankar Lord Adinath at Shreyansgiri in Saleha, near Panna town in Madhya Pradesh state of India. This idol of Lord Adinath is approximately 2200 years old. There is another existing excavation of Jain idol from neck to navel in Lohanipur, which is approximately 2300 years old.
Jai Jinendra. This is a painting that was made by my brother Ayu Kothari. It is a painting of Sri Jain Shwetambar Nageshwar Parshvanath Tirth, which is in Madhya Pradesh. The idol is green and is in Cossack position. The idol is around 2,850 years old, and it is made of granite sandstone. The height of the idol is around 13.5 feet. The idol has 7 snake faces surrounding its head. To the sides of the idol, there are also 2 other idols of Sri Shantinath Swami and Sri Mahavir Swami, also in Cossack position. On the wall behind the 7 snake faces, there's a hole which has a snake that very rarely comes out from the hole. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. This is painting of Shravan Belgola using mixed media. This mandir is situated 157 km from Bangalore. The statue of Gautmeshwar Bhagwan Bahubali stand atop Vardhaman Giri mountain at 57 feet. It is one of the tallest statue of the world. There are 650 steps on the top of the platform. The statue of Gautmeshwar is 1026 years old. Mahamastak Abhishek is held in Shravan Belgola once in 12 years.
Prime goal of Jain temple. One of the 6 essential functions of a Jain householder is to go to temple daily to do Dev Darshan and worship. The concept behind Jain Puja in temple is to see oneself as Jinnah. A Jain householder knows that his soul is similar to the salvated souls and possesses all similar virtues. Thus, by worshipping Jinnah and following the path shown by them, by having right vision, right knowledge and right character, helps him to shed away infinite accumulated sinful karmas. Thus, Jain temple becomes the part of 9 reverential and supreme objects and is worshipped in itself. Also, in the process of worshipping, a Jain householder gets answers to his questions and curiosities. This is the power and miracle of worshipping in Jain temple.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Shreya Mehta and I created the Dilwara paintings of Dilwara temples. Recently I made a trip to Rajasthan and I visited Mount Abu. This is where the Dilwara temples are. I stepped into this temple and I literally fell in love with this place. It's a place where beauty and peace just surround you. This was created in the 11th century AD, between 11th and 13th century AD by Vimal Shah, who was a minister in Gujarat, in the state of Gujarat. He made this entire temple out of white marble. What's remarkable is that this white marble was transported from the bottom of the mountain, this is a 1200-foot mountain, Mount Abu, and the village is Ambaji, which is at the bottom of the mountain. And in those days, there are no roads, no transportation. So they had elephants carry these huge slabs of marble from the Ambaji village all the way up to Mount Abu, 1200 feet above sea level. I think it's something we can't even comprehend. It's an amazing feat to create such a magnificent architecture.
Siddhkshetra temples, the place from where a being attains salvation, is called as Siddhkshetra. As Kshetra also helps in attaining salvation, it is also worshipped. The temples that are being created there become even more powerful resource in helping individuals shed their karmas and thus are extremely reverential. In this exhibition, we have shown few temples from Siddhkshetra also, like from Shikharji, Girnarji temple, Pavapuri and few more.
Jai Jinendra. I am Shalu Jain. This is my second painting on Shikharji. Shikharji is a major Jain pilgrims and the most sacred place for Jain in the world. 20 out of 24 Jain Tirthankar attained moksha from this place. It is such as a pious place that anyone who visit it with full faith and devotion will never go to hell or become animal in the next cycle. Every Jain should visit Shikharji at least once in their lifetime. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. This painting of Girnarji is done by Archana Nigotia. By seeing this painting, you can see the artist has used acrylic media and has taken the essence and transformed this ancient temple into this beautiful artwork. Sri Girnarji Siddhkshetra is the famous religious center of Jain community. This place is sacred and pious as it is related with 3 Kalnayaks, 1 Diksha, 2 Gyan, 3 Moksha of the 22nd Tirthankar Bhagwan Neminath. About 72 crores and 700 Muniraj achieved salvation at this place. Sri Girnar Tirtha is located in western India on top of Girnar mountain at an altitude of around 3100 feet near Junagadh in the state of Gujarat at the distance of 327 kilometers from Ahmedabad. The 5 peaks of Girnar are topped by 866 intricately carved stone temples. The temples situated on the mountain make it look like the village of temples. There are roughly 8,000 steps from the trailhead to the last temple on the highest peak. Girnar Hill is a famous Jain Siddhkshetra and a holy pilgrimage for both Jainism and Hinduism. The nearby Gir forest is a sanctuary for the famous lions. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Payal Shah. I have painted Pavapuri, the Tirath in Bihar, Patna, next to Patna. After attaining Keval Gnan, Mahavir Swami preached in many parts of the country. Afterwards, he reached Pavapuri and seated himself on a clan of pure slab of stone. He did not move out for days and plunged in pure meditation, Shukla Dhyan as it is called. He became a Siddha in the last quarter of the night of the 14th day of the black half of the month of Kartika. Even today we celebrate that day as Deepavali When he attained nirvana, people lighted innumerable lamps in the dark in the memory of that day. We still follow that tradition. We light diyas, and it is a culture and tradition that we want to pass on to our children. Painting is a medium through which we can make others aware of this.
Jai Jinendra, this is a painting of Kundalpur using mixed media. The Kundalpur is a historical site for Jainism in India. This is famous for beautiful site of Bade Baba Adinath Bhagwan in sitting Padmasana posture. It is 15 feet in height. A temple called Jal Mandir is an attractive temple situated in middle of beautiful pond Vardhaman Sagar.
Jai Jinendra and welcome to Mangalam.
Jaina presents Mangalam.
Om Namo Siddhanam. Om Namo Siddhanam. Om Namo Ayariyanam. Om Namo Ayariyanam. Om Namo.
The first ever Jain TV program for North America.
Jain temples, architect and Vastu Shastra. Jain Acharya Veer Sen Swami has stated about Vastu Vidya that it is related to land and auspicious and non-auspicious nature of a particular piece of land. The stones and materials to be used, size and proportions of Garbhagriha, doors, size and number and shape of idols, their directions, etc. play vital role in the decision-making process of the making of Jain temple. In Jain scriptures, rules of Vastu Shastra has primarily been incorporated from the perspective of how the architect of temples should be. In Pratishtha Sarodwar, it is clearly stated that temples must be constructed only using Vastu Shastra rules, as only then temples will bring immense peace, prosperity in everyone's life, nation, world, and in universe. Eventually, it becomes a resource for eternal peace for everybody.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Dharmangini Shah. I have studied in fine arts. Drawing and painting is my specialty. I had choose history of Jain painting for my thesis. This inspired me more to make this painting of Jain temple. This is my attachment with art and art related to our Jain religion. This exhibition gave me an opportunity to bring my feelings back of those days. I have made this painting in oil paint medium in a canvas size of 30 by 40 inches. I chose Jalar pattern Derasar as I adore temple carving and architecture. Entrance of these temples with two big elephants and big Ghuman give more beauty of this Derasar. Jalar Patan is a town in Jalar district of Rajasthan state in India. It is an ancient place. It is said to be a city of temple and city of bells. One of these temples is Sri Shantinath Jain temple. It has been built in 11th century. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra, my name is Dimple Jain. This painting is Parshnath Jain temple located in Calcutta. Parshnath Jain temple is very famous temple of Calcutta that was built by an artist named Ray Badrinath Bahadur in 1867. Situated in northeast side of Calcutta, Parshnath Jain temple is a mind-blowing place of worship, the beauty of which is enhanced by mirror and colored stone. It's subdivided into 4 temples: Sheetalnath Ji temple, Chandra Prabhu Ji temple, Mahavir Swami temple and Dadawadi. There is a lamp in the greeting room which has been always been burning with the ghee ever since the temple is inception. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Manika Jain. I am a Rutgers University student, currently a sophomore in the Material Science and Engineering program. This past summer, I had the opportunity to make a painting on the Katraj Jal Mandir. There is a Jal Mandir which is on the right-hand side of the Agam Mandir, surrounded by water, and is a replica of the Pavapuri Jal Mandir. The Katraj Jain temple is situated on a small hill on the Pune-Satara highway in Katraj. The main temple is surrounded by 4 small temples in the same premises having various murtis of the Jain gods. There are murtis of Bhagwan Mahavir, Bhagwan Parshnath, and goddess Padmavati. The Agam Mandir was built much earlier than the Jal Mandir. The Jal Mandir was built recently. The background is carved in silver golden metal that shows some of the life cycles of the murtis. The carving inside and outside of the temple is impeccable and reminds us of the ancient period's superior artwork. Of all the walls on outer temples, some of the Jain stotras are written in Prakrit languages. From a distance, you can see it's beautifully carved on top. It is one of the most popular divine temples of Jains in Pune. Thank you.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Maushmi Patwa. I come from two Osean Jain families who inspired me to inscribe this Mahavirji temple of Osiaji in Rajasthan, which was built in 8th century. During this process, I learned about how our community came in existence. As per the stone inscriptions at the Jain temple of Osean, there is one different story about the name of Satya Mata, which is related to the idol of Mahavir Bhagwan. In the town of Upkeshwar, there existed a temple of Jagat Bhavani, the great goddess Chamunda Mata. In order to receive grace from goddess, the sacrifice of male buffaloes used to be made in the temple during festival of Navratri. When Acharya Vijay Ratna Prabhu Suriji heard about this and came to know about this practice, he felt in deep pain and sympathy for the innocent animals. Using his pleasing powers, he influenced the minister and the king to ban this practice. With this ban of the practice, Mata Chamunda got enraged and angry with Maharajji. She tortured him and vexed him very severely. However, by virtue of his self-restraint and ultimate devotion to cause against cruelty, Mata Chamunda had to change her mind, and she herself declared that she is convinced by sinful nature of this practice. The king and the ministers were pleased with Acharya Ratna Prabhuji, and they decided all in the city to turn in Jains and follow non-violence and give up alcohol and also the non-vegetarian food.
Jai Jinendra. This was a painting made by my mom, Urvashi Kothari. It is a painting of the Rajgir Jain temples in Bihar. Rajgir is an ancient place referred to in the mythical period of Ramayana. Buddha lived in Rajgir and gave many sermons here. Also, the 24th Tirthankar, Lord Mahavir, spent a long time in Rajgir where he performed the 12 Chaturmas and spread his spiritual amrit on the districts. The 20th Tirthankar Muni Suvrat is said to be born here. Today, Rajgir is a center of Jainism and Jain temples, which can be seen in the hills. There are 26 Jain temples, and out of the 26 temples, Swatambar Jain temple is the most important. Thank you.
Responsibility and duties of a Jain householder towards Jain temples. One should always follow the right conduct in temple and should be aware of the wear and tear of the things in the temple and make timely arrangement to fix them up. Every element of temple, like Mangal Kalash, is for removing cosmic negative energy. Similarly, bells, shikhars, idols, etc. all play significant roles and should be maintained accurately. It is even more important to maintain ancient temples as they are so very reverential. Since centuries, holy mantras has been enchanted in front of them, which keeps the immense energy ongoing. New temples should be constructed after consulting Pratishthacharyas and Vastu Shastre. New temples bring new upcoming community together for more spiritual growth, prosperity, and eternal peace.
Jai Jinendra. This painting is done by Siddhi Surana. She is a 16-year-old who lives in New Jersey. She has a great love for art, and it's been inspired by her family's background. Most of them are artists or have some background of art. She's made this beautiful painting on Palitana temples. Palitana is one of the most sacred places for us Jains. It was built between the 11th century and 16th century. It's in the state of Gujarat, which used to be a princely state in those days. Palitana is a place where they have 863 temples. It's actually scattered over the Shatrunjay hills magnificently. It's like all over the place. And it has 27,000 idols. That's a really big temple. And the main idol there is Bhagwan Adinath. We believe in Palitana so much that if you go there, you're sort of overwhelmed by the place. And when you leave, they usually say you should take a pinch of the soil from Palitana and take it home as a blessing or kind of like good luck for your rest of your life. And it's something that every Jain must go to once in their life. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. My name is Urvashi Kothari and painting is my passion. I was inspired to make this painting because of how beautiful the temple are. This is painting of Sri Muni Suvra Swami Dham, Pondicherry. It was made using mixed media. The temple is constructed on turtle because Sri Muni Suvra Swami sign is a turtle.
Jai Jinendra. This painting is done by Pinky Lodha. She is an emerging artist who lives in New Jersey. She has created this mixed media artwork on Jaisalmer temples. Jaisalmer is in Rajasthan, and these temples are in Lodurva. Lodurva is 16 kilometers away from Jaisalmer, and it used to be an ancient capital of that time. And it has these beautiful ruins. In these ruins, they have magnificent carvings on yellow stone. The artist's inspiration was that she was overcome with divine peace when she created this work of art. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. This is my second painting. This is the painting of Sri Gujarati Swetambar Mandir located in Chennai, India. The first Jain temple to be made in South India was built in Chennai. This temple is known as Sri Gujarati Swetambar Jain Mandir. The temple is dedicated to Lord Mahavir, other Tirthankar and Lord Shantinath. The Jain temple in Chennai is contrary to all other temples built in South. Most of temple in South are built by rocks, where the Jain temple has been built with the limes and soapstone. Marbles, which has been is the sparkling appearance. All labor used in construction of the temple were brought in especially from Rajasthan. The stone which is especially due to its green color, is made of quartz from the Salar mines of Karnataka. The sculpture for Lord Mahavir and Lord Shantinath are also considered some of the most beautiful sculpture of their time. There is also a lot of beautiful glasswork in many parts of the temple, and other important architecture fact about the temple is that its use has been totally eliminated in the construction. This is a significant temple among the modern style of architecture. Over the year, the mandir has become a must-see tourist attractions. Thank you so much.
Jai Jinendra. This painting is by Sonal Kataria. She lives in White Plains, New York. She comes from a devout Jain family. She has created this painting on Nasiya temple, which was created in the 18th century. Nasiya temples are located in Ajmer, Rajasthan, and it is very beautiful temples. They are made up of two different sections. One of the main sections is where you go in and you pray to Lord Adinath, who is the main idol. Lord Adinath is also our first Jain Tirthankar. The second part is a museum. This museum is exquisite in its nature. It is made out of 1,000 kilograms of gold, Belgian stained glass, and all these mineral paintings. It also depicts the Panch Kalyanaks of Lord Adinath in the form of statues. Another name for this place is called Lal Mandir because it is red, so meaning red temple. The painter actually was inspired by the beauty. She describes this as one of the most beautiful temples she has seen. Jai Jinendra.
Thus, Jain temples become instrumental in letting a being shed away all his sinful karmas and also help him gather karmas of becoming Tirthankar, as he is worshipping with immense incredible feelings for the welfare of all beings in the universe.
I hope you liked today's program. This was a unique program. We would like to know your views about our program. Please write to us at mangalamshow@gmail.com. Also visit our website www.mangalamshow.com. We will bring you another exciting program next week. Until then, Jai Jinendra.